Good morning, second grade. Our first phonogram is V. What are you going to write? Good. V. Say it while you write it. What did you just write, class? Good. V. Uh-oh. All right. Let's get a different marker. This one stopped working well. All right, so if you didn't have this for go ahead and write it 3 times and say it while you write it. All right, our next phonogram is ow, o. What are you going to write? Good, ow, o. Say it while you write it. All right, class, what did you just write? Good, ow, o. Make sure you're leaving clock spaces. This is our ow, o. All right, so if you didn't have this, write it 3 times. Say it while you write it. Ow, o. The next one is a 2-letter A that we do not use at the end of English words. What are you going to write? Good, a 2-letter A that we do not use at the end of English words. Say it while you write it. All right, class, what did you just write? Good, a 2-letter A that we do not use at the end of English words. This is our a 2-letter A that we do not use at the end of English words. All right, our next one, this is one of our newer ones. Ooh, you, that we do use at the end of English words. What are you going to write? Good, ooh, you, that we do use at the end of English words. Say it while you write it. All right, class, what did you write? Good, ooh, you, that we do use at the end of English words. All right, if you didn't have that, write it. Say it while you write it. These are all the ones we need for our words today. Let's do one more. Let's do sh, zh, used at the beginning of syllables after the first one. What are you going to write? Good, sh, zh, used at the beginning of syllables after the first one. Say it while you write it. We did this one yesterday, so I'm hoping you remember. Class, what did you just write? Good. Sh, zh, used at the beginning of syllables after the first one. This is our sh, zh, used at the beginning of syllables after the first one. Say it while you write it if you didn't have that. All right. We've got a lot of words today, but some of them are pretty easy, so I'm hoping we can just breeze through them. All right, so let's see. Stretch out your arms. And you can shake out your legs too. Shake out your arms. All right, sitting up nice and straight. Great. Our first word is life. What's the word, class? Good, life. The soldier gave his life for his country. Life. What sounds do we hear in the word life? Good, our sounds are ol, I. How are we going to make our I, E say I? Good, silent final E, job 1. Say the sounds while you write them. Put your finger under the first phonogram in that word, class. What does it say? Good. O, I, good. And this says lift right now. We need to make it say life. So we need to make our I say I. That's silent final E, job 1. All right. Let's go through the markings. Does this need a marking? How about this? It's saying its name. Good. How about this? It's part of the silent final E job 1 team. And how about this? Good. We need to double underline our silent final E job 1. Pick up your pencil and mark it. All right, class. Let's read our word. Good. All right. Our next word is lives. What's the word? Good, lives. So we're making life singular into lives plural. The soldiers gave their lives for their country. Lives. All right, listen to this word, life, and the plural lives. We've got this sound changing again. What does this change to? Like in wife and wives? Good. Our f is going to change to a v. All right, so lives, what are we going to write to spell it? We still need to make our I say I. Good, silent final E job 1. And good, z, which of course is z, because we're making a singular plural. One more time, what are we going to write to spell lives? Good, O, I, v, silent final E job 1, z, which is z. Good, say it while you write it. All right, class, put your finger on the first phonogram in the word you just wrote. What is it? Good. O, I, good. V. Good. Silent final E, job 1. And, right, z, but which z? Good. Z. It's what we always use when we're making a singular plural. All right. Let's go through our markings. It's saying its name. It's part of our silent final E team. It's a silent final E job 1, so we're going to double underline it. And this one? Good. Pick up your pencil and mark it. All right, let's read our word. Good. Lives. All right, our next word, this is a review word, is live. What's the word, class? Good, live. I live near a park. Live. What sounds do we hear in the word live, class? Good, our sounds are o, I, v. Wait, do English words end with v? No. What do we have to add? Excellent. Silent final E job 2. Remember V or U, think job 2. All right. Write the sounds in live. Say them while you write them. All right, put your finger under the first phonogram in that word. What is it? Good. O, I, V. Good. English words end with V, so silent final E job 2. V or U, think job 2. All right, let's go through the markings. Does this need a marking? How about this? It's saying its first sound, I, so we're not going to mark it. How about this? Good, it goes with our silent final E, so we're going to mark it and this. Good, we're going to double underline our silent final E. Job 2, pick up your pencil. All right, let's read our word. Excellent, live. All right, the next word is lives. What's the word? Good, lives. He lives far away. Lives. What sounds do we hear in the word lives? All right, so our base word is live, right? Live. We're going to be adding our suffix. So we'll still have our silent final E in our base word, then we'll add our suffix. So what are we going to write to spell lives? Good, silent final E, job 2, and good, z, which z? Z, of course. Go ahead and write the sounds. Say them while you write them. All right, put your finger under the first phonogram in that word you just wrote. What is it? Good. O, I, L. Silent final E, job 2, and good, z. Which z? S, z. All right, let's go through the markings. Now it's saying I, it's saying its first sound, so we're not going to mark it. How about this? Good, it goes with our silent final E. We're going to mark our silent final E, and this one? Good, it's saying its second sound. Pick up your pencil. All right, we use lives when we're talking about one other person. If I'm talking about myself, I would say live. But if I say he lived, or if I'm talking about he, she, anyone else, Snow lives, Eleanor lives, I use this. Okay, our next word is game. Class, what's the word? Good, game. What sounds do you hear in game? All right, so g, a, m are our sounds. How are we going to make our a, say a? Good, silent final E, job 1. Say the sounds while you write them. All right, put your finger under the first phonogram in that word you just wrote. What is it, class? Good, good. A, good, and good. This says gam right now. We have to add silent final E, job 1 to make it say game. All right. Does this need a marking? How about this? Good. It's saying its name. How about this? Good. It's part of our team. How about this? Good. We need to double underline our silent final E, job 1. Pick up your pencil and mark it. All right. And I realized I forgot to have us read our last word. So we'll read our last word that we wrote, then we'll read this word. All right. What's this word, class? Good. Lives. Lives. And this word? Good. Game. All right. The next word is throw. Class, what's the word? Good. Throw. I will throw the ball as hard as I can. Throw. What sounds do you hear in the word throw? Good. Our sounds are r, o. we're going to use ow, o. Which o are we using in throw? Good, ow, o. Write it, say it while you write it. All right, put your finger under the first phonogram in that word. What does it say? Good. What's the next sound? I appreciate it if you're working on saying r, so we're not getting confused between our ers and r. Good. R. What's next? Good. O, but which O? Ow, O. Say it while you write. Oh, sorry. Ow, O. I'll say it while I write it. Ow. Or O. Let's go ahead and mark our word. Does this need a marking? All right, we need to underline it. What are the two sounds of this phonogram? Good, so it's just our first sound. How about this? How about this one? What are the two sounds? Ow, O. All right, pick up your pencil. All right, let's read our sentence, class. Sentence, oh my goodness. I don't know if you can tell that I stopped drinking coffee. I can tell that I stopped drinking coffee. Our next word is through. Class, what's the word? Good, through. Yesterday, I threw the ball and broke a window. Through. What sounds do you hear in the word through? Good. Our sounds are th, oo. Our oo is oo, you, that we do use at the end of English words. Which oo are we using in through? Good. Oo, you, that we do use at the end of English words. Say the sounds while you write them. All right, put your finger under that first phonogram. What is it? Good. What's next? Good. Good. Ooh, which ooh? Good. Ooh, you, that we do use at the end of English words. All right, make sure yours looks like this. Then we can go through the markings. Does this need a marking? Good. How about this? This one? Good. We need to underline our ooh, you. Pick up your pencil. Ooh, you, that we do use at the end of English words. All right, let's read our word. All right, great. Our last word is afraid. Class, what's the word? Good, afraid. I am afraid of snakes. Afraid. It's a two-way word. To spell it, we say afraid. Say that with me. Afraid. Good. Now by yourselves. Excellent. Afraid. How many syllables are in afraid? Show me. Good. There are two syllables. Our first syllable is A. What's the first syllable? Good. A. It's an open syllable. That means we're going to use what for A? A, of course. Go ahead and write it. Put your syllable break at the end. All right, our second syllable is frayed. What's the second syllable? Good, frayed. What sounds do you hear in the syllable frayed? Good, our sounds are r, a, d. Our A in the second syllable is a two-letter A that we do not use at the end of English words. Which A are we going to use in the second syllable? Good, a two-letter A that we do not use at the end of English words. Write it and say it while you write it. All right, put your finger under the first phonogram. In that word, what is it? Good, A. What kind of syllable is this? Good, it's an open syllable. Can you say the open syllable rule for our more consistent vowels for me? All right, I hope some of you were able to say it. Pretty soon I'd like us to all know it. Our rule is A, E, O, and U. Usually say A, E, O, U, or U at the end of a syllable. All right, what's our next sound? Good. Good. Which A? Good, a two-letter A that we do not use at the end of English words. And our last sound, good, D. Make sure we're starting that D at the correct starting spot. All right, let's go through our markings. Does this need a marking? It's saying its name. How about this? We need both those letters. And all right, pick up your pencil. All right, let's read our word. Good, we say afraid to spell it when we're speaking. What do we say? Good, afraid. Do we need to put a thinking cap on this? We don't know because we see this so much. I think we've already seen this maybe 3 times in the last week and a half. So we're gonna just remember when we see this, we often say but we always say a to spell it. All right, nice job class. I'll see you in the next video.